My involvement with No Sweat Fashions started in looking at employability skills for CALD migrants, that's culturally and linguistically diverse migrant women, and that there really wasn't a lot of sort of sustainable opportunities for these women going forward. So the most sustainable, most obvious thing to me was that they needed jobs.
I can speak English, but what about all the ladies who can't speak the language? They wanted to work.
CIT and other universities are producing fantastic designers and fashion designers in particular. And so it'd be really great if we could kind of hold on to some of this talent, because there's things happening but there's not enough connecting parts to make people stay in Canberra. Things start off in Canberra and then they leave. We were seeing lots of emerging designers who were struggling really to move their businesses off the kitchen table because they couldn't find people who had the skills to take on production work.
There's a lot of refugees women, they've got the skills. When they were in the refugee camp, it's a bit like your own business, and people would come and ask you to make this for them, for example a shirt or a skirt or a dress, and they get paid for that. It's not a lot, but it's still money, it's just income for them. So, and they're very proud.
And then I met Hung Sar from Companion House, and Hung Sar had been working with a group of Karen women on a multicultural women's sewing group project. And I thought, you know what, there's actually a market for these skills and we can actually do something that's a bit more sustainable. We've got a problem with refugee and migrant unemployment. We have this group of people who had these skills and a desire to be more involved, a desire to work. How about a business?
Some of the really interesting things about No Sweat Fashion to me are extensions of the idea of community and collaborative design. People being able to grow and develop within the fashion industry, develop a community around a fashion label, bringing in different ideas about what fashion can be and pushing it a little bit further than what we've maybe expected of it in the past and expected of ourselves. So,
if there is a support, it will take their mind off what they worry. That will be really good for them, for physically and also mentally as well.
For me, it brings together two lifelong passions, one of which is, equality and equity for women, but also textiles, which is one of my hobbies. Well, obviously, once it starts generating income, the income can then be reinvested back into the enterprise, hopefully as well through word of mouth and through people seeing the success of the project. More and more people will want to become involved.
And it's not just some Korean, community. It'd be good if all these other communities all come together and work together. It'll be good.
We've got a really great and diverse artistic design community.
I would be encouraging people to buy and, we would be appealing to the Canberra community to continue to support us in this enterprise.